We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. They'll start with the option. Escapes the defender. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Oh, some strong running. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Allen now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Allen's throw is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, Connor loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To the air, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion right, that's Harrison. They fake the handoff. Now Murray being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. McBride on the slant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Allen going to audible to a different look. Throwing on first down. Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in the touchdown Cardinals. Trey Benson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Allen going to throw. Shakir holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Samuel going to go in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel as time expires in the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Allen going to change the look here. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's just me and you. 56. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw. Allen. Man open. It's Goodwin. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Bandit. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, hold.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Here's a diving catch right side. On 1st down, Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kevontae Turpin, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Motion man is Shakir. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Allen, flush to his right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Motion man is Shakir. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Murray. It got his man. Complete.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Connor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Here now, 2nd and goal. Benson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. This is taken in by McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Here comes second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So Allen's going to look to throw. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes, right side. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.